All right, what's up guys? Hope all is well. Hope everyone's having an amazing day. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, we're gonna go over how to actually get abs. And I know the strategy works because I've done this same exact strategy and I went from 216 pounds all the way down to 150 pounds, 6 or 7% body fat, shredded with abs for my second natural bodybuilding show. So we're gonna get straight into it. So when we look at getting abs, there's two main things that are very important, right? So number one, you actually need to be a low body fat percentage, right? Because if your fat cells are very thick, no matter how big your abs are, or if you have an 8-pack or a 6-pack, it's not gonna show no matter what, right? So with abs, you need to be under 12% body fat. If you're a little bit lucky, you hold less body fat on your midsection based on your genetics, then I would say maybe 13–14%. But under 12% body fat, that's where we need to be. So that's gonna be the first thing. And then number two, your abs need to be thick. You actually need to train your abs. When we look at abs, abs are just like any other muscles. Like your triceps, your biceps, your chest, your back, they need to be thick, and there actually has to be some muscle mass there for them to come outwards, right? And the abdominal area be a little bit thick. Think about your bicep, for example. You only get that bicep vein when number one, your body fat's low, and number two, right, your biceps actually get bigger. So the bicep pushes the vein up against the skin. That way it makes it more apparent. So same exact thing with abs. So when we look at how to get abs, a couple different things, right? We got workouts, we got diet, and then we got kind of a game plan, how we want to structure everything. So number one, with your workouts, for ab training, it's not complicated at all. You don't have to do these crazy exercises. With abs, like I said, they're just like every other muscle group, right? You want to train them hard with high intensity and then also progressive overload. So when we look at ab training, I like to do 2 exercises. So number one, I like to do a cable crunch. This is gonna hit more so of like the upper abs, which is like right over here. And then I like to do leg raises. This is gonna hit the lower abs. So leg raises, you can do them weighted as well if you become very good at them. And then with abs, you wanna train them 2 to 3 times a week for frequency, and you wanna train them till failure. And then also, you wanna train them with progressive overload. Like I said before, abs are just like any other muscle. You have to push them to failure, you have to stimulate growth, and you have to continuously get stronger at them. So progressive overload for a cable crunch, let's say you're doing 40 pounds, 4 weeks later you do 50 pounds. And then leg raises, let's say you're doing 8 reps, 4 weeks later you're doing 12 reps. Both examples of progressive overload. When we look at the diet, right? Number one, we need to be in a calorie deficit. The reason we need to be in a calorie deficit, this is assuming that your body fat is not already low enough for you to see abs. Number two, we gotta make sure that we have a high protein diet. We wanna have 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. That way we could actually build muscle, and the abdominal area just build muscle everywhere. And the protein will also speed up your fat loss and your weight loss results. And then an example of this is if you're 180 pounds, you're gonna have 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body weight. You're gonna have 180 grams of protein every single day. So with the calorie deficit, this is a very important thing. How are you gonna get into a calorie deficit? So right over here, very easy way how you're gonna get into a calorie deficit. You're gonna do your body weight in pounds times 15, okay? This is gonna give you your maintenance calories. So for this example, we're using someone that's 200 pounds. So 200 pounds times 15 is 3,000 calories. 3,000 is your calorie maintenance. Once you have your calorie maintenance, we want to subtract your calorie maintenance by 500 calories to put you into that deficit. So we're going to do 3,000 calories, which is your maintenance calories, subtracted by 500, which is 2,500. So your calorie maintenance is right over here, 2,500 calories, okay? That's what you're going to eat every single day. Over here, we have a game plan, okay? So with getting abs, it's not gonna happen in 1 week or 2 days. It is gonna take some time. So over here, we have the number of weeks, we have your body weight, we have your calories, and this is your cardio. For this video, let's just assume, hypothetically, this person that's 200 pounds, they have to get to 180 pounds to see abs, okay? So week 1, right? They're 200 pounds, they're eating 2,500 calories. Where do we get 2,500 calories? Right over here. Right, calorie deficit, and then they're doing 40 minutes of cardio. How do we get 40 minutes of cardio? Just a low number. Let's say they're working out 4 times a week, 10 minutes per session, okay? Week number 2, they lost weight, they lost 2 pounds, so there's no need to change anything. Their calories are gonna stay 2,500, cardio is gonna stay at 40 minutes. Week 3, they're 198 pounds, they did not lose any weight, okay? So for this week, we're gonna drop the calories by 200, and we're gonna keep the cardio the same, 40 minutes. So now the new calorie intake over here is 2,300 calories. Week number 4, 196, they saw progress, lost 2 pounds. Calories are still gonna stay the same, 2,300, cardio still the same. Week 5, 196, they did not see change from week 4 to 5. So they're gonna drop the body weight, that's the goal. So 196 is the weight, 2,300 calories, still the same as last week, but we upped the cardio. So now the cardio is 60 minutes per week, right? So instead of 10 minutes per session, we bumped it up to 15 minutes per session, assuming this hypothetical person is working out 4 times a week. Week 6, they saw results, lost 2 pounds, 194, calories stay the same, 2,300, cardio stays the same. Week 7, saw results, lost 2 pounds, calories stay the same, cardio stays the same. Week 8, saw results, 190, calories stay the same, cardio stays the same, okay? So when we look at this example over here, right, obviously, if you don't see results in 1 week, right, you don't need to change your calories or your cardio right away, right? That's actually not obvious at all, but we don't need to change your calories and cardio right away. The only reason I'm changing this right away is to put things in perspective, because obviously this would be around 20 weeks long, but for this example, we only made it 8 weeks, so about 2 months, right? So number 1, if you don't see change for 2 to 3 weeks, then you need to make adjustment. Number 2, those 2 to 3 weeks you don't see an adjustment, you actually need to be 90 or 100% on track with everything. With your calories, number 1, your cardio and your workouts, okay? And number 3, if you did that and you still don't see any change, then you need to make one of these 2 changes. So the first change you could always make is you could up your activity, right? So over here you could see the cardio increased. Or number 2, you could decrease your calorie intake. Over here, you could see the calorie increase decreased. So those are the only 2 changes you're gonna make, and you're always gonna pick one or the other. You don't wanna bump your cardio up and decrease your calories. That'll be a little bit too aggressive, right? And pretty much, you're gonna rinse and repeat this exact process until you get your body fat low enough, in that 12% or lower. If your body fat is 12% or lower, and you don't have the abs that you want, then you have this issue right over here, which is like your thickness. So your ab area is just not developed. So you need to train your abs a lot harder, spend more time in a little bit of a surplus, and build up your ab strength and your abdominal development. But that's gonna be pretty much the video. If you guys have any questions, please comment it down below. I hope this brought you some value. Please like, comment, and subscribe. But until next time, thanks.